Hey trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Please remember to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. At this particular point, I really want to just be over and done with 2024 from a track and field perspective and just usher in 2025 and be excited. Be excited to see our Jamaicans back, at their best and running absolutely, phenomenally and smacking the rest of the world. Oh boy, trackies. We're at this particular point, and I don't even know anymore. At this particular point, yes, I just want to be over with 2024. There have been so many mishaps for our athletes, our top athletes as well. That you would say you're looking forward to see be challenging. Some of the best in the world from other countries, and they were unable to do so for one reason or another, which led us down the injury road for many of them. And at this particular point, having Kishane Thompson pull out of the Silesia Diamond League. We did get reports that Kishane pulled out or withdrew because he felt, discomfort during warm up and as a precautionary measure, withdrew. Right now, for me, how it goes with me. I'm always going to, err on the positive side of things. So I was like, all right, here what? For me, Kishan is either injured, or he is, doing this tactically for, MVP, right? How many times have we seen them pull out of races and then they turn up, the next race and smack everybody over the head, right? So that was, my original thought because really thinking about it, athletes, as I said, are never really 100%, and they're running and they tend to be running through some kind of injury. It's not serious enough to the point where they can't compete, but yeah, they are, never really 100%. So for him not to compete, as I said, I was erring on the side of, listen, he's either injured to the point where he just can't compete, or it's tactical along the lines of, because I'm gonna always be positive, guys, when I'm thinking about our athletes and them being able to compete, that hey, maybe it's some tactics that MVP is pulling. Thinking about it, Silesia Diamond League, is one of those 100 meters that weren't or it wasn't a diamond event, which means that you don't get any points. And what Kishe needs, more than anything, if he wants to get to the Diamond League finals to win a Diamond League trophy, is points, right? That's definitely what he needs. So, it would be understandable from a tactical perspective, him not participating at the Silesia Diamond League in that men's 100 meters. However, now we are looking at the Diamond League starting list for Rome, which comes up on Friday the 30th. And unfortunately, Kishane is no longer on the start list, right? He's no longer on the start list, which could be a number of reasons. One, well, it's only two reasons as far as I'm concerned. One, he's injured, which means that unfortunately, listen, it's almost September. The season ends in just over maybe 2.5 weeks, you would say. Listen, if at this particular point Kishane is injured, then we ain't seen Kishane, for the rest of the season, and we'll just have to look forward to 2025, right? I was really hoping that it wouldn't be this case because I really wanted him to have a really good season where he's injured, but not to the point where he's not able to really compete or run good races, and that will propel him into 2025, right? So him going into off season potentially with an injury, is not really a good look because that may affect again, his off-season preparation, leading into the new year. Although he was affected, last season and still came and dropped a 9.77, right? So that tells you, the caliber athlete that we know we are, facing in present day. But there's also the chance that it's still probably tactical, right? I don't know at this particular point why it would be tactical, to be fair, if he pulls out of Rome. Is it that, I didn't really check the Diamond League points because at this point I am, quite disheartened. I have to be honest with y'all. You know how I get when it comes to track and field. I get very disheartened very quickly when I, don't see our Jamaicans. Yeah, because I like to see them competing and I like to see them on top. And I'm not going to shy away from, that particular fact about me and where I stand with athletics, right? So I didn't really check the points, but I'm just wondering if at this particular point in time, is it a case where even if he just wins one Diamond League meeting, that would be enough points to get him into the finals, right? But I don't know, Chuckies. I'm not thinking that at this particular point it has anything to do with tactical. I'm honestly just thinking probably he's just injured. You know what I mean? Injured to a point where we're not going to be seeing him at all in 2024 anymore. It's sad for sure because, as I said, the type of athlete that he is, and you know how awesome he is in terms of sprinting. It's really disheartening when you see such good athletes come around and time again they're stopped in their tracks because of things that they can't really control, right? And that's injuries. Same thing with an Elaine Thompson here, you know what I mean? She's one of the best to ever do it. Well, you can consider her the best, over the 100 meters since she's the fastest, not the greatest. There's two different things. So, I'm holding that Shelly and Fraser Price is the greatest 100-meter sprinter, given her accolades, right? But the best you would say over it, Elaine Thompson here, given how fast she has gone, but clearly hasn't really been able to do, as well as she could have potentially done because she spent so many years injured. No, that could be, work in her benefit on the flip side. You know what I mean? Given the fact that she doesn't have that kind of racing under her legs for so many years. But, aside from that, thinking about, Kishane Thompson, I'm just, feeling or getting the same vibe as well. And it's definitely disheartening to see him potentially be out because of injury this season. I'm honestly just, looking forward to 2025, as I said, and hoping that he can come back stronger. The clashes that I was looking forward to seeing, I don't believe that, they'll be as exciting. Noah Lyles has already ended his season, right? So we'll not be seeing Noah Lyles anymore unless, something happens and he decides, oh, I got to strap up again. You remember last year when he ended the season and Christian Coleman ran a 9.83 and he's like, oh, I got to strap up again. I can't end the season not the fastest man. And, he went to Eugene and he lost again. He lost, right? So, I mean, unless something like that happens and, he's out. When we think about medalists as well, Kishane now seemingly possibly out, and then the only person that is left is Fred Curley. There's not really anything exciting there that's going on. We want to see the best guys in the world really, be running against each other week in week out. When they're healthy, and you know what I mean. So I won't lie. I'm not really excited for that men's 100 meters. It's probably gonna be a good clash because they still have the likes of Fred Curley's still there. Christian Coleman is still in the lineup. Don't know if he'll be pulling out as well, but he's still in the lineup as of now. Ferdinand Ominala is still there. So there's still quite a few athletes that are still in the lineup that will make it exciting. It's just that post Olympics, you really want to see, our post major championships, you really want to see the medalists go at each other, back and forth, tooth and nail, right? So, or fight for, glory over and over again, right? And of course, walk away with a bag. That's also important. But anyway, as it stands right now, there's no Kishane at the Rome Diamond League. So I just want to know your all thoughts right now. What do you think? Is he injured, or is there somehow some kind of tactic? Or are you like some of the Americans that are going to start telling me in my comment section, Kishane is dodging? Blasphemous. I would not even entertain that conversation about him dodging. I swear to you, not going to entertain it with y'all. But anyway, I know, some of you can't help yourselves in the comments anyway. So you're just going to go off. Let me know your thoughts. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.